Okay, I am officially now live on my side as well.
We did it. We did it, fellas.
Mari Miko, thank you for the follow. Just in time. As soon as I clicked start stream, yeah, I saw the notification. Yo, thank you for the follow. I should be having the background audio on my side. There it is. And I think we're gonna try out the collab thing. Activate that, right?
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Am I still in this? Oh man. Hold on. I gotta hit the VRV screen, and then my computer is gonna explode.
Ooh.
Because last time, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was because I had like a Chrome tab open, a singular Chrome tab instead of Opera.
Yeah.
But it was like, nope, sorry, can't handle this. Gotta go home. It lagged more when I did that than it did when I tried to stream Warzone, which is crazy to think about.
That's just a streaming experience. Those kind of things, normal people don't have to worry about that kind of shit. Sometimes they just click play and go.
Oh god, you know, some days I regret being hot and sexy and a VTuber, which you would think doesn't go in the same sentence. But then other days I remember I'm hot and sexy and a VTuber, so I can't be mad.
Felt, very felt. Right, are we here? Do you need instructions for the program that the DLC? My brain's all over the place, but you know what I mean.
Oh
wait, I have to. I think I have to do it myself. I have to start the collab. I'm the host. What am I talking about? I am the host.
I'm in the same room from last time, if that helps.
Yeah, it's all good.
Man,
my brain kept thinking like, oh, this will be turned on automatically since I did already. No, I had to click start because we exit the call previously, but it's all good now. Oh, there you are. And do I appear in your stream? Let me look at you on your side.
Your little scuba mask is so cute.
Yeah.
So
thank you. Let's see how I pop up on your screen.
Come here. Scoot a little bit closer.
Me? Okay. More closer and smaller too?
There we go. Okay. Now I can throw us both onto... Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to shrink us.
Right.
YouTube Studio. Unlocked.
Ooh. Oh, there I am. I see you now on your side. I wonder how it's gonna look on mine. Am I too gigantic, by the way?
No, you're fine. Honestly, here, I could probably just... There we go.
Maybe I have to scroll backwards. I think that's about right. In fact, let me ask you this question. Do you have any canonical height on your VTuber?
I do. I am 4'11".
4'11"? Oh, then I should be like this.
What? No. Because okay, if you
no, I'm just kidding.
Like that,
alright. Jump scared by thighs. I'm just kidding. No, let's keep it to the realistic side on both sides.
Okay. Only because we're calling it truce.
Yeah. For now, for today. Well, we. Oh, hello everyone on chat. Hold on a second. Let me start moving here. Agria's here. Yes, Agria's here. Hello. Let's move to the window. I am doing something extremely experimental. On my side, it's gonna look very different, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do this thing where when I like have friends, I wait until they go live to sub to them, just so I have an excuse to like scream at them. So if you get like the little notification where it's just like now following, and it's just it's not that I forgot, I swear.
Oh, I mean, no, it's all right. Do you want me to stop streaming and then go back so you can yell at me?
No, it's okay.
No, I'm just. Alright, I'm taking a really cool screenshot. On my side, I'm using this app that I started using literally this morning when I did my karaoke stream. It's called Choosed. So I pay for this, so I might as well just use it on most streams. And this is the first time, because this is literally like the perfect stream to try it on. So it looks like we're underwater with like sun ray effects on my stream and everything, and it looks pretty fucking dope.
Ooh,
So
okay.
I'm
Okay.
experimenting. Since you're doing the art stuff, I'm doing the art stuff on my side, which is experimenting with stream layouts. And it's pretty cool. I like this little screenshot that I'm making. I swear I will transform into a whale shark soon. Very cool, Sane. Why, thank you. Abakoa, hello. And hello, Hagriu. Hello, everybody else. Welcome to another episode of the Vtuber Chat Show. I am your host for today, Sane Cisco. And I'm going to be transforming into Sane Kai in a minute. And I am here today with the lovely Ebbebe? Ebbie, is that how can I call you Ebbie for short?
You could just call me Ev. I think it's much funnier to never like specify how it's pronounced, because then I just get to watch people be like, is it this? Is it that one?
You know what? I am going to I'm immediately gonna drop you with the story that I kind of do the same most of the time, because when I see a lot of fellow VTubers or streamers in general, that I go into their streams and it's always like, hi Sane, or hi Cian, or hi Sain, or it's like, okay, yeah, that's cute. I'm not even gonna correct it. It's like
I've
it's
lived
adorable.
the life of people not knowing how to pronounce my name. It's
Yeah,
a tragic tale we live, but when I get to choose that when my name's being pronounced incorrectly, it's much funnier.
Yeah. Oh, on my chat, Mari said, "Oh my God, y'all so cute next to each other." Why, thank you.
I know. Oh my god, it's just it's so hard being this adorable sometimes. You know how it is.
I know, no. What art is visual? Deep sea lighting and everything? Well, yeah, Bakoa. Remember when I did that very dreadful karaoke stream? I'm using that same program right now to test it out. Check out Ebbie. Let me give him a shout out right now here.
Thank you. Or should I say, thank you. I'm not funny. I'm not. Don't even pity laugh that.
Funny.
Don't
Funny.
encourage me.
I mean, although I already wrote the name on the title of the stream, on my stream, on my side. That's the. There you go. Shout out given.
Thank you. You don't. Let me give everyone up. Let me give it. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Miyako. I'll give you a kiss.
Snap.
Ugh.
Miyako is fucking absolute Chad. Also another artist. They just made some art by VTuber. They said, "Oh my god, the timing. I'm sorry, Sane." And I freaking love them, but they're making so much kick-ass art of my VTuber, and it's so fucking awesome too.
You want to drop your links in chat, by the way? This goes for anyone who does like art and stuff. If you want to drop your links in chat, this is a link-friendly chat over on my side. So if you want to promote your stuff, get over here. Get over here.
Get over, yeah, of course. That's all we're here. That's all we're here to do. Are you familiar with the formula of my Vtuber Chat Show, by the way, or do I have to? I feel like
not.
No, not okay. So let me go over things quickly. Explain it, because this is kind of surreal. This having my double stream at the same time. Most people, I have done this before, but usually I don't pay this much attention. I'm just looking at you drawing, and it's just awesome.
Oh, I have not moved in the past like 10 minutes, but
don't worry. I just like it. It's a really good job. So what we're gonna be doing here today is overall just getting to know you as a fellow VTuber, and also just challenge you to some small trivia, getting to know your VTuber history in general, and as well as participate in a game called Context Please.
Oh no, I feel like I should be concerned.
Nah, I don't think so. You're an absolute champ. I've seen what you're capable of. And for usually I bring like screenshots, but this time it's just gonna be all contextual, because I tried looking. If you tell me or anyone chat to look for a really fun picture on Abby's Twitter account, I'd be like, everything is just like unhinged and crazy and and amazing. So it's like there's too much to take screenshots, so I'm just gonna bring them context. So I have a whiteboard and I wrote a bunch of words that describe you.
Oh no. Oh goodness. Oh goodness gracious. Good heavens, if some would say.
Okay. No problem.
I'm ready. Right. I'm ready though.
You're ready? Okay. So let me start. Can you give us the context of the usage of the word charcuterie? I see it so much used. This is for my chat. I'm familiar with it. Is that too much to bring out? Like, how dare you, Sane, come into my stream over here on twitch.tv/ Ebbebe, this underscore VT to tell me this kind of stuff.
You know what's crazy? I don't claim it. I don't claim it. I have no associations with that term. That is all like okay. I have a story to share, Malin. You know, when I was a wee little shark,
yes,
I was, you know, I was harmed. I was degraded, violated by my chat. They wanted to make Jared Leto piss a part of my lore. And just like Shark Pussy, they never let it go. That is just all I am to them. Just Shark Pussy, Shark Pussy. I'm not even gonna give the context for that one. That's okay. That's going to the bottom of the sea. Get it?
I asked you earlier before I started streaming how your canonical height, and now you're spreading some information about VTuber lore in general. Oh, and thank you for the bottle of vodka.
Oh my god! Of course.
Snap! Oh, snap! You came equipped for this collab.
Okay, I gotta cheat. I gotta treat the homies right.
No, I like so. I was gonna say, where was? Oh yeah, I was gonna say VTuber lore in general. You brought something very important, and it's something that my chat does as well, which is like sometimes they write part of my VTuber lore. I've been crucified by these people in general on Discord or on Twitter about what Sane is able to do, especially because my VTuber is a. All right, so let me tell you. We met when I was a whale shark on Twitter, a fellow fish, but I am actually a fake. I am not a fish. I'm actually a transformer.
What? No. I trusted you. I let you into my heart, and you're telling me you're not even a fit. Get the fuck. You know what? No more. Just
number collab. Bye. Get out of here, fake. No.
Go home, everybody.
I'm a transforming VTuber. I have a lot of transformations, and one of them just happens to be a whale shark. Very adorable form, and a lot of people loved it. And that was the time where I got to meet you. And then people asked me like, "Oh, weren't you like a fish like a month ago?" I'm like, "Yeah, not anymore." I mean, I still use it like very frequently in every stream because I have redeems so I can change stuff around. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
No, I feel like I need some time to think about this.
Dude, seriously? Oh, okay. You know what? I'll make it easier on you. I feel like where was I got the button. Let me see. Not this one.
No, the damage has already been done. Don't. No,
I can fix this. I can fix this. It's this one. There we go. Give it a minute to load on your stream, but it's gonna happen. There you go. Did I fix it? Did it show up? No, I'm like paralyzed on your stream for some reason. The collab.
There we
froze.
Go.
Okay, there I am.
Not even the collab was so surprised. It had to take all of your range, all of your movement. No more of this.
Okay. Are you seriously gonna treat me like that? Oh no.
No. It's okay. It's okay. I still love you, even though you're a fucking liar. But it's okay.
Hey, I need to blend in nature. If I'm gonna be interviewing a lot of VTubers, I'm gonna be transforming into a freaking pigeon next time, or a lizard, or a freaking dog, or anything. But so yeah, I need to blend in with nature.
Okay, you know what? This is passable. It's just what I said came from a place of hurt. It's not true. It's. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the way I acted.
Nah, you're good. You're good. It's a normal reaction. I get that all the time.
Oh, now I'm a little concerned.
No, you're good. So I know you were busy drawing, and I'm sorry that I moved you from your other screen. Now you're like fully concentrated. Okay, but now that I have your attention, we got more questions from chat. They're asking me, wait, so what type of shark are they?
That's my favorite question because I get to talk about my favorite things. Me. Okay, so I am a white tip reef shark. We're super cool. We're also the type that like to cuddle in groups. Now, you might not see the white tip on my tail. That's because you're looking at the wrong part of the tail, you moron. God. No, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be mean. I don't mean to be mean. But yes, I'm a white tip. I grow to be about like 5 feet. And yeah, typically white tip reef sharks do not have blonde hair. I'm a very special case because I'm just a very special shark.
Hey, let's go. Oh, design's totally. The design's really dope. It's super eye catchy and easy to tell who are you from the crowd. Because like sometimes I scroll around and oh, there's Ebb's post, and it's so easy to tell. That's why I freaking love it. I mean, I'm not very picky about design, everything like that, but you look freaking amazing.
Thank you. I worked very hard on it. You know,
Yeah.
original OC, do not steal.
Yeah. You got a lot of original stuff. I'm not that original. In fact, I'm gonna confess something to chat, something that I said in your chat one time. And
Oh no.
yeah, I mean, it was like, I know I don't frequent too much on your side of the ocean, but I'm a slander myself because I feel like I need to apologize for my unlawful VTuber behavior. Yes, Chad, I have committed VTuber crimes.
Oh no. All right, we gotta take you to the VTuber confessional.
Yes. So I you know how Twitter has like trends that sometimes VTubers need to like follow, so, or maybe you don't need to, but you know sometimes you do because you want to see like expectations and results or etc. And then I'd be like, yo, I'm a whale shark, I don't know about this, I need advice from pro, and I'm just started lurking around. I was like, yo, this person got a lot of really cool content and memes. I'm a whale shark. I can use some of the shark puns and shark memes and all that stuff. So I'm like, I copy your homework a little differently. So that's what I did on Twitter.
Not my homework. Just make it look a little bit different.
Yeah, I did do it a little bit different. I added a little spice of Vaporeon here and there, a little bit of spice of anything else. But yeah, sometimes VTubers gotta do those kind of. I've seen other sharks copy my own homework. A really big one time. They were like, "That's suspicious." The way the pattern they made that meme, I was like, that's from me, and I could tell.
Speaking of, dude, you know, like. There are so many like big VTubers who just go around stealing. Now, I'm not gonna drop names. I'll never name drop. But like, dude, the amount of people who have gone to smaller accounts and just what's crazy is the fact that they have the audacity to make it poorly made. Poorly made. Like if you're gonna steal, you already like have half the process done. But it's the fact that they like, and then they blocked the person that they stole it from because it's somebody that I'm friends with, and it's just like you could have gotten away with like saying it was a trend and you just want to get in on it, something like that. Yeah. But the fact that you like, you basically kind of sealed your own grave with that one, and it's just like, oh god.
You kind of. Oh my goodness. That just reminds me. Are we getting already into the hot VTuber takes? I mean, you should leave those for the. You should leave those for the end, and I don't force people to tell me because I know that can get them in hot waters. I
do not mind being in hot water at all.
Oh,
as a matter of fact,
interesting.
Okay.
Interesting.
Hear me out. I hate like drama in the VTuber community. So my method of like my strategy. If I ever find myself in that situation, I'm just not gonna respond. I don't know what to tell you. Like if I had a weird take.
Yeah.
Speaking, dude. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. I'm going a little bit too fast. But like, getting in hot water, I don't mind too much because it's just like I feel very strong enough in my convictions that it's not something that's like gonna be detrimental to me, especially as like a kind of small streamer, like an indie streamer.
Yeah.
So unless I literally like kidnap somebody's mother and then like spent all of their life savings, I don't think it's too much of an issue, especially when this community kind of makes its own issues. Like it's a bunch of self-fulfilling prophecies.
Oh yeah, it happens. So you mentioned something about spending life savings. There's people out there, and that just reminds me of a question that I ask everyone who comes to this show. It's just to give us advice for other fellow VTubers, like, you know, what should you do? And one of the things that I do tell everybody who is like a newbie or a new person starting is to like not explode your budget on your VTuber stuff at the beginning. You know, first try out if you even like it.
Dude, it's so hard to like, it is so difficult gauging like how much you can and are capable of doing for like VTubing stuff, Because
Yeah.
I was talking about it with my friend the other day, and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
oh, you should make a meme of this, you should make a meme of that. But then I realized unless you have like either a lot of art, which costs money, or you can
Uh-huh.
draw yourself, it's gonna be so difficult. Like it's very limited if you don't have money or resources
Mm.
in these things for yourself. So it doesn't like, and it's so hard to like tell, oh, am I gonna test things out? Am I just gonna start in the waters? Because even then, that
Yeah.
still comes with like a certain amount that you have to expunge.
Mhm.
But then there are other people where it's just like they have now purchased a model, they've now purchased assets, and it's not taking off the way that they wanted it to. But it's just
Mhm.
like a hobby can cost a lot of money, and you can
Yeah.
love your hobby as much as you want to, but it is like it will be devastating if you go in expecting something, you're gonna come out disappointed.
Oh.
Because
No, yeah.
people look so much into this with like profit in mind. Not profit as in like money, but they want to see the how as much effort as they put in be
Uh-huh.
represented in those like numbers and those interactions and all
Oh
that stuff.
yeah.
And it's
Clout,
just
clout. They want the clout too. That's
not even
profit. Hmm?
not even just clout all the time. Like I know there are people who definitely like clout chase and stuff like that,
Mm.
but even just those people where it's just like, oh man, I didn't like blow up or anything. And it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, it's sad. It's saddening.
Oh, I totally agree with that. That's why I tell them always, like I said earlier, like don't explore your budget first and just first explore. And not even you can even look back in the history if you want to compare like other VTubers who have made it big. If we're going to go to the profit side, you can like for example, let's say names I usually don't try to not, but this is a good example. Chai Lily, Iron Mouse. They started with like free models or VT or VRoid, all that kind of stuff at the beginning. And it wasn't just like an instant blow up. They did some things, and then nature just favored them along the way. But it was well earned. They did some stuff. They
Yeah,
try
and
to
it's you never know when something's actually gonna take off. Like it's gonna like you're actually
Mhm.
gonna start seeing like the things go up. And it's
Yeah.
here's the thing too. I don't care how much someone blows up. There is
Hmm.
still a very good amount of like effort that goes into these things, especially
Yes.
when you're self-made.
Ah, yeah.
And it's just, oh god. Some people say that like, oh, if you're a VTuber, you definitely have it easy. And
No.
so,
Where's all my where's all my Chekos at? I don't see them anywhere.
and it's just,
We're all
oh.
trying. We're all trying our best here, and obviously trying to enjoy this primarily a hobby as much as we can because I fucking love this stuff. I started a year ago, and as being a VTuber in the month of June. When did you start being a VTuber, by the way?
Last year in the month of May, and it
May.
has been some of the like it took a while to even get like remotely recognized, but now that I
Mhm.
have, it's fun. I'm having a great time.
That's great. That's great.
I have
Mhm.
questions for you.
Oh, go ahead. I'm
Uh,
also part. I forgot to. I can't be selfish. I'm also part of your stream. You're streaming
yes,
this as
you are.
well. Go
Um,
ahead. Ask me anything.
so I know that you had like a kind of strange interaction, or at least I viewed it as like very, very strange.
Yeah.
But someone was saying like, oh, because you're a VTuber, you're so self-centered now, and it's just like they were saying all these terrible things, and it was only because you were a VTuber that they had a problem with these things.
Oh my god, you're talking about that one DM that I share on Twitter?
Mhm.
That's wild. I'm still baffled by the reaction because that shit went viral for a little bit, and it
Dude,
got people like voice acting the copy pasta. They call it a copy pasta, but it was a legitimate situation.
no, because what's crazy, they
Yeah.
definitely act like a copy pasta. Also, hello, Seer. Um, but dude,
Yeah.
I had another friend like this.
Yeah.
Of course, no names, but I brought
Hmm.
the mention of like VTubers up, and they had some really, really radical takes on VTubing. And it was just like, okay, I get having like a kind of set opinion about like maybe the community, but the fact
Hmm.
was they were sitting there and generalizing and saying like, oh, all VTubers are in it for the money, and it's just like, oh, well, why do you have to
Oh
have an anime girl to appeal to like this kind of like all of these people?
yeah.
and it's like, oh, hello Anubis. Sorry, I keep getting distracted.
It's fine, but you're hitting some points in there. I'm putting some images here for references. I put an image of your VTuber that says your Jordans are your Jordans are fake as fuck, and I love that image. Every time I have a guest, I plaster the screen with like screenshots or pictures of their stuff so people get to know them a little better.
Thank you for using that one above some other one of my more questionable ones.
No, don't worry, I didn't choose the cake one.
Oh my god. Fun fact about that post, people thought like the implication of that was that I was shitting cake.
I'm sorry.
That's what I said. That's why I was like, I got a comment of someone talking about like something your fishy farts, and I was like, what the fuck are you on about?
No.
It was just
I unfortunately get a lot of weirdos, as you saw by like the DM situation, and that's just like one of many for some reason. I wanted to give more context into that because the rabbit hole goes deep, but I'm only gonna go as deep as I can on stream because there's stuff that I can't even say on stream.
It's TOS. It's a TOS.
It's like extremely TOS. Like
what the fuck?
If we were in a glacier, that thing would be like deep frozen where the Titanic is.
Holy wait, how long has this been going on that it's been getting, like, if you don't mind me asking that?
Nah, no problem. It's like that DM is actually not like fresh new. It's actually pretty old. It's just that I shared it because it's like a Facebook memory reminded me about it. I wasn't even like big. I didn't even have like a lot of stuff. It's just that it was someone who was like just randomly DM me about like, oh, I wanna like play games with you. I wanna roleplay with you. Very cringy. And I told them, my dude, I'm not a role player. My dude, I'm not like these people. I was trying to be as nice as possible to them, and they were just became angry. Like, oh, you don't pay attention to me because you're a VTuber, because you're trying to aim for fame. It's like,
you got nice guide. You got nice guide. That's fucking crazy to me. Yes, like you don't wanna touch my little RP penis. Disgusting. Get the fuck out of here. It's because you're a VTuber, not because I'm acting like a total fucking weirdo. No, it's because you're a VTuber and you just want to be popular. Also, I don't get it.
Yeah.
This was the second time that I've heard someone like sit here and explain like, oh, well, you're a VTuber, so clearly all you care about is like stats and numbers. And it's just like, okay, so you're prioritizing the like path of like what I've chosen as an aesthetic for my stream, and that is the basis under which I function myself as I function as a streamer. And it's just like, no, that's not how that works at all. Oh, you want to show your face? Clearly you want to show all that shoulder, you fucking slut. Like, if we're gonna use that same argument, like, I don't know. I hate when people are like, because you're a VTuber. I don't get it. It's like you're weird for that one.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I have a question here from chat, and this is people from coming from Discord. They're saying over here. This is something that, of course, a lot of questions like this. If you're always welcome to like share them on the stream. Tell us about how you got your VTuber. Like, is it self-made? I think you mentioned that earlier before I hit the start stream. Did you? Or was it? No, it was like before the call. No, before the yeah.
Sorry, thank you for the follow. It is blocking and obstructing your view. Here, you get to be.
Sorry.
You get to be a shark now too, or you get to be a different shark now. But my alert box was like blocking your. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But you were saying.
Oh, if you would tell us, like, can you tell us like how you got your VTuber?
Like my design.
Yeah, all that stuff. Is it like a freshly new design, or if it's like a design inspired by something that you had a long time ago? Is it like, yeah.
2 years ago, I did a pit crew, and one of the options was to have blue skin and blonde hair. And the whole idea was like, oh, I want to make it look like a mermaid because all of the hair looked incredibly stringy, and I thought that was like it was so alluring. And the very specific eyes that were available in the pit crew, I was like, the combo between blue, yellow, and green eyes, it just sat so well. And after a while, actually, fun fact,
Oh,
I was not going to be a shark initially. I was going to be a crepe demon.
a crate demon?
No, crepe, like the little sweets, the little
Oh, the crepe, like the sweets. Yeah, the sweets.
mm,
That's so creative too.
hold
No,
on, let me bring
mhm.
up the design if I can find it.
Oh,
But go on and keep talking while I go look for it.
yeah. Since I've been your stream, I'm gonna share a little bit of mine because I mentioned that I was not originally a whale shark. This just came along, and I just decided to pursue it because it looks a lot like my main Vtuber model, and I just decided to have like an alt version because I transform, so I just like transform into a different bunch of different stuff. So I have more transformations because I have a one that is like a lewd demon, kind of like a succubus. And they all have like different names, and then I have the whale shark, and I have my OG form, and I even ran like a little contest on my Discord. It's like, hey, start either drawing or giving description of what future sane you're gonna having. So everyone had like a little contest of create your own sane OC, and it went well. So there's more on the way on the future coming, and unfortunately the winner, it's not something that I'm very proud of.
Oh, should I be concerned?
Yeah, a little bit. No, actually, no concerns at all. So people voted because it was a battle between a version of Sane that is a mafia boss, and that one sounds really cool. You know, it's like a very extravagant version of my main form, and then the option number 2 was femboy Sane.
Oh, fun fact: I was actually supposed to be a boy.
Oh my goodness.
I was supposed to be, and I was gonna keep the top 2, which is why I'm flat chested, but still slightly curvaceous. You know, I have all my curves going on. Also, if you were interested, very briefly, I have brought up my design that I was supposed to be.
Oh my goodness, that is absolutely adorable. I love it.
Some days I really do wish that I stuck with this one, but then I realized as much as I love pink stuff, this was gonna be her main outfit too. She's so cute, and now she's just been limited. She's been benched as an OC, which I don't mind. I don't mind it, but it is what it is.
Yeah. But going back to what I want to say, it's like my main form, the one with the orange hair. Let me see if I can bring a one with the correct shortcut. I think it's this one. There we go. Yes. Whoa,
No, we
what
lost.
The heck? There we go.
Oh, my hair is so cool.
Oh yeah, I can change my hair. I mess around. I love messing around with Vtuber Studios mesh stuff. Is that something you've done already, by the way?
Okay, dude, I have no concept of VTube Studio. So here's what I do. I open it up and I use the same model every single time. I don't know what a parameter is. I've never met her.
That's alright. But yeah, I was gonna say, you see the little bolts on the head, the little pieces of metal and that stuff? That's actually related to my IRL, my condition, and I just try to self-insert a little bit into that because I have a condition on my brain that is called moya moya, and yeah, that's where it's from, and that's how I started. So my VTuber lore is basically I went through a very horrific part of my condition, part of my life, where I had a stroke. And I turned, I was reincarnated with these bolts in the head, and it's just to be able to control my entire condition, my persona, and they help me transform into different stuff, and that's how I got practically reincarnated as an anime girl. That's a lot to swallow when I say it like that.
No, you said it so casually, so I was like,
oh yeah, I know.
But that's very interesting. That is.
Yeah.
But also, I'm sorry that happened.
I'm so used to it at this point. You love my lore? Oh, thank you, Mary. They're on my chat here. Just they're double binging this. They probably got us in 2 monitors. That's pretty cool. It's so sentimental.
I want to incorporate one of my real world designs. I hesitate though, because I'm gonna be so honest. I don't want to put I want to give Ev an afro the way God intended, you know. I'll stay brief, or like I'll try to stay relatively far away as of why, but like when I get the chance, I'm taking it. That's it.
Sure, that'd be really great. Oh my god, I just realized I'm here looking at your hair, and since you haven't messed around with like the mesh and all that kind of stuff, it'd be really cool because you can actually, you see what I did with the hair that I'm able to like toggle it off and on. You can do that in Vtuber Studio. You can take up parts of your layers, and that can make you have like short hair. That'll be really cute.
Okay, so it's crazy that you said that because my designer, like my mama and my papa, same person. You know, I'm in like a Cartman situation.
Yeah.
But they did not make the back of my hair right. But then again, most people don't understand my hair because it's like they'll just draw it long or shoulder length. But the truth is, my hair, like, it splits at the back. Like, it's physically, there's not hair at the back in the sense where it's like, it got cut weird. It's like a weird picture. But if I could go in a VTube studio and fix that, you say less. Let me get in there.
You can probably get creative because you can, even if you don't have like a lot of layers, you can probably like either make one, draw one, but that just consumes time. And that's something that sometimes I struggle with, like getting, because I'm not that much of an artist. I have been trying my best to draw, but I have like a gajillion projects on my stuff. I got work to do, and I got all these things that I want to do. And it's just, my ADHD is like all over the place, and I don't treat it nicely.
Dude, I get you. I fucking get you. I sat down one day and I was like, okay, here's the stuff I'm gonna do today. Yeah. And I ended up doing 2 times as much as I set out to do, and still didn't complete that list. And it's just like
it happens.
Oh god, it's devastating.
It was very reassuring when you said on stream, not stream, on Discord, when we started chatting about the collab. You said, hey, these things are very, I know how these things go. They're very complicated. Like, don't stress yourself. Like, they really care about me, like doing the collab, like super chill. And it's like, that's why I initially, like, that was a really good impression right there. Thank you for that.
Glad, because usually I don't make very good first impressions. I don't even make very good last. I've never made an impression before in my life.
No, I really appreciate those kind of words and all that stuff. You said earlier you have more questions for me, because I got more questions for you.
I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie. I think I had like the one question. You take it where you need to take it.
Okay, so here's another image that I need context, please.
Oh god.
And yo, this is this something that I can show? I hope you don't scold me. We just went about this whole vibe, how you're pretty chill, and then I'm here just showing like the most horrific nightmares on my stream about you.
That little like room thing, oh yeah, take a seat wherever you want. That is not my real room.
Oh, thankfully. Hope so.
It's just a meme. It's a really silly meme.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware of it. It's just like this picture encapsulates your sense of humor. You hear that, chat?
I've been told I make a lot of like the word people tend to use is unhinged. I tend to agree with them because it's like I don't know how to explain it, but whenever you see my post, it's like waking up from a fever dream, and that's the way it should be.
Yeah. I completely understand when it comes to that kind of stuff. Sometimes I have those vibes. Like, I usually post on Twitter. I'm way too organized. I feel like Twitter doesn't show how I really am. A lot of it has to be very organized. Like, very. I'm not professional at all. But Twitter doesn't bless spamming or the kind of stuff that I usually used to do when I used to use Facebook more regularly. Because I was just, before I was a VTuber, I was nothing in general. I was not an artist. I was not a content creator. I was nothing like that. I was just a regular shit poster. I just go to 4chan or anywhere that's like, has like the most degenerate people, and I just copy pasted memes and spam them all. But then eventually I said, you know what, let's try being a content creator. Life is short. And I just went through something rough, and let's just dive into this.
As most people do, I feel like I feel like being a VTuber has to be a result of like something going terribly wrong in your life.
Yeah. I like this media. This medium has been able to like just make these things, I don't want to say easier, that's not the word that I want to say because it's not easy, but just it has been able to, I don't know, allow me to be more creative with the things that I wish to do. I'm talking
It's
about
an outlet.
huh?
It's an outlet.
An outlet, yeah, that's the word. I am, lack of a better terms. My Spanish is like showing. I lack the words. My main language is Spanish, by the way.
Hold on. Okay, I have a very important question.
Okay.
This is like one of the only things I know how to say in Spanish. To no, it's like, is it tu gusta? Muy grande. Titas.
Midway through that sentence, I was like, I don't like where this is going. I already had a feeling where it would go. You kind of said it right. Te gustan grandes tetas. I think you meant tetas. Tetas, titas. Yeah, I know where titas come from, but the correct word for this in this case would be tetas, which is do you like big boobies? Or that's just, is that what you think you were trying to say?
That is in fact what I was trying to say. Fun fact, what I was trying to say. Thank you for the follow, by the way. But let's see. So when I was learning, I picked up Spanish through Duolingo, right?
Oh,
and nice. It's super fun. And the only reason I dropped it is because I lost my like 60-day streak, which was terrible. But one of my Hispanic friends was like, "Oh, you know, what have you learned?" And I wanted to say, "Oh yeah, I like orange juice," which is jugo de naranja or naranja.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say. But the way that I said it, I butchered it really bad, and they just looked at me in confusion. I'm like, "You like ass juice?"
No, I guess. Naranja ass. I can see where that comes from.
Does it? Wait. What's form of Spanish do you know? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, yeah, it's okay because there's a lot of Spanish. I'm always very transparent about that. I am a Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican. Yeah, I live in the U.S., but I'm born and raised in Puerto Rico, and that's like the Spanish I know. They're all a little different, you know. I can understand, let's say, for example, Mexican Spanish. I can understand it like 80 to 90% of the time, and because it's practically the same, but it has like a lot of words have different connotations, or another word has a different meaning, or the way they structure the sentence can be completely different. And yeah, it's like that's where you can get lost in the sauce.
One of my friends told me that I would probably get my ass beat because I was learning like Spaniard Spanish apparently, and they were like, "Oh, if you use caro, I can't,
Carajo.
yeah, instead of cajo, then I would probably like get my shit rocked."
It's like carajo can work because Spanish is so freaking unique in the way that it has way too many curse words, and everything can be a curse word depending on the connotation you put into it, or depending on the energy depending on the energy you put into it. Carajo can just mean like fuck off.
Car. I was trying to say car.
Car, yeah, but if you say carajo, like CARAJO, it just basically means fuck off, like literally like fuck off. Or it can be like far away in a very slang way, like for example, if I say, "Oh, this person lives in El Carajo," El Carajo can just mean like really fucking far away. Or it can be used for so many things. It's way more flexible.
It sounds like such a universal language. Dude, I love language. I love language so fucking much.
Oh yeah, you can tell a lot by people's way of living just by learning the language. Everything is so different, and that's why I love Japanese. Not just because I'm a fucking filthy degenerate anime weeb, but because I also think that Japanese has a very interesting way of speaking it and the way of using it. It's like almost implied language. Like sometimes things are just lost in the sentence because there's not enough context.
Not to mention just the amount of words that do not translate simply because like there's not a word for it in another language. It's fascinating in ways that I cannot even begin to describe.
Oh yeah.
Like there's this one song that I was listening to by chance. If you know it, it's called Yume no Mani Mani. And if you were an Akidira's kid, you've probably seen her video.
Oh.
Give me one moment. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no rush. But that sounds very familiar because I watch Aki Dearest. I used to watch her content. I'm a big fan of everything like that. Chat. Oh, we got Shark jump scare. Chat. Oh, how's everyone doing so far? I have not asked anyone in my chat about the audio check, so I hope everyone's doing okay with how it is because I haven't fixed up the setup much from the karaoke. We were big big shark. Oh yeah, I just noticed that as well. Kylo Neko got the first batch earlier, and apparently there's been a problem with the first batch redeem. I don't know where that's coming from. Oh, me too. Twitch redeems are just crazy sometimes.
Yeah, fuck Twitch redeems. I don't know what they did, but
Oh, welcome back.
Oh yeah, I have returned. You know, it's just that my presence was so radiant that I did not think I would have to announce it.
You had to go up and grab maybe some air bubble or something like that. That's how it looked like. If anyone needs breathing, it's me. I'm the one.
You know, because you lied about being a shark.
Oh right. Let me just change back into the whale shark.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring it up again.
No, it's good. It's good. I like this form a lot. Uh-huh.
I'm very sorry if I keep like redirecting from your questions because I don't mean to like get completely off track. This is my form of ADHD, not being able to commit to a single conversation for the life of me.
It's like most Vtubers have ADHD. I wonder why.
It's just the ADHD hobby, I swear to God.
No, it's cool. It's cool. Usually every time I do these little collabs just to chat and get to know other people, they go like this. Sometimes I have a formula and a bunch of stuff to go through. We have gone through like most of this stuff, but I generally want to know people, you know, just how they are, you know, at their most natural, which is why I ask questions that are more formal. Not formal, but more informal. You know, tell stuff about your taste, which I'm surprised I haven't asked you. We're bombarded with those questions like, do you play games on stream or do you watch anything like particular? Do you have any weird hobbies at all? Which is like, you can share stuff about that to me and my chat if you want to.
I'm trying to think, do I have weird hobbies? Weird hobbies.
Yeah.
But that's about it. I think that's the weirdest hobby that I have, only because of the content. Like, writing is not inherently weird until you make it weird, which is what I do.
What is it again? It cut off for a second.
Writing.
Writing, like W-R-I. Okay, there you go. I heavily misheard that word. I am so sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I know I also talk like either a million miles a minute or like just the constant fumbles.
No, it's fine. Writing, I have a long time ago. Maybe I used to because I was a teacher back in the day, and I was like, maybe I
really.
Yeah, and I used to do that for a living, basically. It's like, okay, not anymore, I suppose. Now I'm just like, mostly at home, trying to do my best and trying to recover from the stuff that has been going on and doing streams and just taking care of my other jobs.
How was teaching for you?
How was what?
How was teaching for you? Like when you did it?
How was it? Yeah, good question. I love it. I love it a lot. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad experience for anyone to have. It's just that at some point I was like, do I really want to keep doing this thing for the rest of my life? Nah. Even if I have a bachelor's degree on it, nah. Is it time wasted? Probably. But do I regret it? No. It was a very unique experience. Once in a lifetime experience for the type of experience that it was, because it wasn't, you know, in like public schools and private schools and college. So I went through the whole spiel, and I feel like from here, I don't think there's much to go from.
Okay, yeah. I see. What's it called? Did you choose like a specific subject or?
Oh yeah. I was generally talking about, you know, tell our chat like a little bit about your taste so they can get to know you a little better. Like what kind of stuff do you do aside from art streaming that you're doing right now?
Sorry. I now need to deflect. Yeah. I'm very smart, as you can tell.
You're good.
So basically, other than art, I do. I don't really do much outside of art, especially now. I used to do a few more just chatting streams, or even as like the biggest gremlin you ever meet, I'll insist on doing cozy games because they're fun. More recently,
Mhm.
I've discovered I like Slime Rancher specifically.
Slime Ranch.
Slime Rancher is so fucking fun.
I'm so afraid to buy it because I don't have the time to play a lot of games that like that, and I see the cover and I'm like, damn, I really want it.
Okay, if you buy Slime Rancher 2, I will scream at you every other week. It's time to play. At least every other week.
Nah, I'm a slave to gacha games.
Oh god, oh boy. All right, we're talking gacha. What do
Yeah.
you play? We gotta switch back to the big one for this.
Yeah, well, I play Genshin Impact, unfortunately.
Ah,
Do you play
okay.
Genshin? Oh wait, that was like a horrific shark scream that I just heard just now. Did that like trigger something?
No, I too am a Genshin fan. A Genshin victim, if you will.
Victim. Yeah. On my ear, on my headphone, it sounded like, "Rawr," like, oh my god, I said Genshin, run, swim away insane, woo!
Oh,
Okay.
come on. They took the interviewer. We cannot shit on Twitch.
Yeah. No, I'm still here. Let me swim back here.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
My swimming abilities suck. I can't get used to this form. You teach me how to swim.
Don't worry, I got you. I got you.
Awesome.
But I have been a Genshin player since the second day it came out. I've been here for a while, but I'm not a lore player, so people kind of look at me like, well, what the fuck are you doing? I exist solely to build my characters, especially because I was an Amber main for the
Amber,
longest.
yo, let's go! Amber supremacy!
Amber supremacy, baby. But I had to drop her because I wasn't farming enough in the Crimson Domain, and my baby girl Kino or Sino, he came along. So I had built him instead, and now he is my main. And then the Orientalism demon, or as I like to call her, Nahida, she came out, and I was like, okay, she needs to go on the team. So now there's those two. I am also I'm about to be the biggest Wanderer. Like, I'm gonna be the only Wanderer fan in like 4 days.
Wait, the only Wanderer fan? I have Wanderer.
No. I'm gonna be the only one. There's not enough room for anybody else. It's just gonna be me now.
You're gonna massacre everyone who's a Wanderer fan.
They won't even consider being Wanderer. You know what?
Like,
Yeah.
I've been asked. I've been asked to ask you something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is questions from someone you know. They're asking me. I'm not gonna omit the name for their safety. Ask Ebb about how much she spent on Genshin right now. It's so funny. They also added to that sentence.
Fuck it, I already know who it is. You know how I know who it is? Not only because I'm already in the stream, but because
Hey.
this so I may or may have not have spent $1,000 on Genshin or more. Okay, to be fair, it is not nearly as much as some other people. So I'm not too concerned, and you shouldn't be either. Hold on, let's do the math. Let's do the math really quick. So file new. We'll do this on the side. My first time that I spent money on Genshin was Ganyu's rerun, where I spent $150. Then there was Eula that I spent $100 on. Then there was Yai Miko, who I spent. I think I only spent $75 this time. What else?
Damn.
What else? There was somebody. Oh, I spent $150 on Kino's banner. Who did I just say this was? Oh, Eula.
Eula.
I spent. No, actually, I spent $200 on Ganyu because I knew I was gonna buy her.
What?
I spent, I think, 75 to 100 on Cleave.
Oh my
I spent
lord.
another 150 on Yoimiya. Um,
Condolences. Nah. I mean, I get it. I understand all that. I know people close to me who have done that too. I am a guppy. You're a bit of a whale, just a little bit of a whale. You're crossing species now.
okay. I would not spend more than like 200 from each
Okay.
paycheck that I got, and I got
Okay,
paid
okay.
bi-weekly. So it was
Yeah.
never more like than, and mind you, these banners are I think pretty far apart.
Nah, I've been
I
buying
was,
the Walking Moon since day one. I just buy
dude,
that and that's it.
same here.
And that's
Well,
it.
I mean, okay.
I don't miss it at all, and I play every day. The only day that I didn't play Genshin Impact in my life, it's the day that I had a stroke. I couldn't. I was knocked out for like 3 days.
I think that's a good reason not to play it, I would
Yeah.
say. But yeah, for the first year, I did not miss a single event. I did not miss a single like commission day.
Oh yeah.
I get it. Genshin is like,
Do you like C6 the characters or just like at least get one?
no, that's just me pulling for them as is.
Okay.
Oh, and then I think I spent 150 on Zhao, but it wasn't because I wanted Zhao. It was because I wanted Yunjin constellations.
Oh.
And even after spending $150, I only got one Yunjin.
Yeah.
Not even a constellation, just Yunjin. But I did get a second Zhao.
Dude, back in the day, I'm saying this as if it was a long time ago, but there was a lot of Genshin players, like the whales on YouTube, because I used to watch people like Tectone and stuff like that back then, and they were like wailing for like to get all the 6 star, a C6 of a 5-star character, and for some reason, sometimes the 4-star were more difficult for them, because it's like there's no guarantee. So I think it was Junjing. For some reason, there was a couple of characters where they weren't able to get C6 because they just did not came out. It was like, well, okay, I'm fucked.
Dude, that's the one thing about like getting anything like constellations for your 4 stars.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, they're not guaranteed. I have Venti on both accounts simply because
Wait, you have more than one account?
I'm sorry.
You're diving too deep into this.
I'm not proud of the person that I am.
Look, okay, I always try to be reasonable and with people talk like that. If I were to say that I only spend a little in Genshin, maybe in the main game, but when it comes to like merchandise, I do have a lot of Genshin merchandise, and that probably sums up to quite a big deal, because I have like an art book, I have a lot of keychains and stuff that I get in conventions, just general stuff. That's something that I love collecting.
That's fair. That's fair. I wish I collected more like merch from Genshin, but the little pixel woman, the pixel woman inside my screen, they go burr, they make my brain, they turn me into a different person.
Oh yeah, understandable. And do you play any other gachas? Are you a victim of anything else?
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm trying really hard to stay into Honkai Star Rail.
Ooh.
But Kafka is not out, and it's just I've been gone out of the game for so long. I'm probably not gonna get her either. But there's that one. I played this one on my phone called Destiny Child, which I love Destiny Child.
Oof, I heard the news.
What do you mean you heard the news?
Oh, am I gonna be the one who bring the news? No!
Same.
Oh no. My condolences. How do I do this, chat? We were just talking about earlier how Destiny Child just announced that they're shutting down soon.
There is no God! There is no God! No!
I am so sorry. I have to be the one who bring this information to you.
I've been playing this game since high school. What do you mean it's going down?
No, literally, the first person that I actually saw this post from was actually Iron Mouse, the VTuber, who posted, "Oh no, Destiny Child, this game I used to love a long time ago that inspired all that stuff." Yeah, it's like, okay, that's happening.
Why would they do that? It doesn't make sense. No.
That happens. I'm always sad when that happens in games that I play. I was so sad when Dragalia kicked the bucket.
my god. Oh my god. And the characters, I love the characters so much, but it has a dead fan base. I'm never gonna see them again. And I remember Dragalia Lost, I tried to get into before, like, I lost my phone at the time and completely forgot about it. But the character designs were so pretty. But it's just, oh my god, why would they do that? I need to go play it again for like
you gotta say goodbye to your characters. I didn't do that. Inquisitive, Raven, and Chad, they're crying about Dragalia. I know them, they used to play Dragalia as well. And it's like, it was like that. I wish some of these games, some of them are starting to do this preemptively. They have something called offline mode for some games. So if you pull a lot of characters, you get to keep them, and you can play the entire campaign with them in like an offline mode. And I wish some other do that instead of like just like
shutting them down.
Yeah,
when people probably spend money on these games too. So it's just like, is that really, that's what we're doing now? I'm gonna go to Korea myself and I'm gonna get them. And they will change their mind single-handedly because of me. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get there, but they're gonna be gone.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that, what's it called, Fire Emblem Heroes, it's one that I fear, where the day that Fire Emblem Heroes dies, I'm gonna cry, because Fire Emblem is one of my favorite franchise, and the fact that I play against so much, I still play it.
I think because Nintendo, like, it's Nintendo, they might get like the Love Live treatment where they revamp it and you just get to carry over all your stuff.
Hopefully. I mean, they didn't do that with Dragalia.
Dragalia was like wasn't it like its own kind of thing?
Kind of, because it's like made for side games, and it also had like a lot of crossovers with a lot of companies, but it was primarily Nintendo.
Oh, ooh.
Let's see what happens.
Okay. Hold out some hope, because I just realized that Fire Emblem is like one of their AAA titles. You guys should be fine, I think.
Hopefully. Cause I'm even paying like the subscription, like the we'll take your money from your account without your, if you don't remember kind of deal. I like, it's called the Fay Pass. That was very controversial when it started popping up, but I like it because it allows me to have something that is like basic human rights. It should have been basic human rights at this point. What I'm talking about is auto mode. Imagine gatekeeping auto mode behind a paid service, and I'm paying it because of that.
You're so real for that one. Why should I have to sit there and actually fight the things when I'm playing the game?
I mean, most people use auto mode to skim over their gacha games quickly. I still use like my regular mode when I do the very hard missions, but why bother? Because I just want to grind and get it over with.
True. Do they at least give you like the forward speed?
Like speed, like faster speed? I mean, it's kind of faster in some capacity, and it also provides you with like 2 free 5 stars per month, and also gives you like 10 summoning tickets. Not tickets, more like the orbs. It's like a currency. It's not a lot in a lot of games are different numbers, different value. It's a little silly.
There's like the expensive one, and then there's the one that you like piss away in 2 hours if you want.
I like collecting them. I have like almost like 800 characters, and they're all like different. 800 5 stars. Then I play a lot of it.
That's a dude. If I still have my tablet, I would be like that, but with Bandori.
No, do you play any MMOs though? That's a big question.
Sadly, I do not play many. The only one that I'm like really trying to stay into right now is what's it called? Phantasy Star Online.
No,
I think it's I'm pretty sure that's it.
Damn, my only memories from Phantasy Star, I was in the Dreamcast, and that's about it. And the GameCube, but I don't play the one that's online. And for you in chat asking how many Annas are in Fire Emblem Heroes, at this very moment they have, let's see, it's the main Anna from the game, which is like Heroes Anna. They have the one that's like from Awakening. It's not the main one. They're still missing one from Awakening. So, and they have what's the other one? Wedding Anna. And what's the other one? I feel like I'm missing. Oh yeah, it's a New Year's Anna, because there's like summer seasonal characters and outfits, all that junk. So That's what they're asking me. Well, how many Annas? There's like 4 Annas. Oh,
I'll
hi,
get
Sharky.
mad.
There's Sharky.
Cool.
I have a fellow Shark here in chat.
We got another shark in chat. You know what? Come here, I'm gonna give you a kiss.
Oh shit, they will love that.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, what that name is so first time chatter called Try Harbon. Try.
Shut.
You know that?
That's Alti. That is Alti. Alti is an amazing artist. They're super cool.
Yo, that's cool.
Also, draw pile artist. Do you have any idea how that is basically like saying you are qualified to be the prime minister of England? I don't think England has a prime minister, but we're
I'm gonna give them a follow. I just gave them a follow.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check them out later.
Super cool.
A lot of people here. Thank you for stopping by, Hosu VT. I also gave you a follow just now. You're a VTuber. You look very familiar. Did I chat with you one time on the new Discord that I joined? I'm just here like searching for other people. Like this. I remember you. We did chat, but it was on a different place, not the place that I was thinking about. Okay. I'm going back to here. Okay. I can't believe I have this much energy after what happened today. I literally woke up like an hour before I sent you that message.
Mm-hmm. oh, that was it. But
you okay?
Right. No, because I was expecting you to say more, and I was just like,
no, you good.
Oh. But could not relate. I think I just have like an unlimited amount of energy.
Yeah, for me I have a limit because of my head stuff. So I usually the time that I can stream is about 2 hours per stream per day, because after that I can't wear the headphones and everything just starts shaking. I gotta check my blood pressure and take my meds and all that stuff.
Just to make sure, you're still good to go, because I don't want you to like,
hell yeah.
Okay,
I'm good.
Don't need to push yourself.
Nah, I'll be fine. Don't worry. And then, 30 minutes later, I'm on the floor having a seizure. Nah,
please don't do that. I don't need 2 seizures in like.
Nah,
I don't know. Okay.
It's okay. Nah, it's been very pleasant having you here. It feels like I'm chilling with just like a friend that I met for a while, and it's literally just the first day we call each other. Usually, I forgot I was doing a Vtuber Chat Show. Maybe it's because I'm tired. I was like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be having a formula. I'm just chatting normally.
This is, you know what? Point is, we're having a great time. That's all that matters.
You, Raven, please don't bring that. They were just referencing the karaoke. Have you ever done anything like that? Any activities as a streamer outside of the things that you usually do?
I don't do a whole lot of stuff like that because I can't sing very well. I used to be able to sing, but then I ended up hating it because of like a few things, and I fell out of practice, and then I hit puberty, and then I just like I did not take care of my throat.
Oh no. Speaking of those, someone gave me a hydrate redeem and I don't have water around me. I ran out of water.
You know what? Get water.
Okay, fine. I'll be right back. We're literally underwater and I'm looking for water.
Take a nice air, a deep breath.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. That sounded hella funny. Salt water, it tastes awful. Yeah, don't drink salt water, please.
What do you mean? It's so good, so tasty, it's so delicious, it's so yummy.
Ew.
Yeah, it's already pre-seasoned.
I used to live crazy close to the beach when I was back in Puerto Rico, like ridiculous, like almost at Point View. Yeah, if it wasn't for like a couple of trees and then suddenly a couple of buildings that they built through time, I couldn't look at the beach from my window.
Huh.
Season
nice.
Water with seasoning. You mean like ramen noodles?
What?
Water. Yeah.
Yeah.
The ocean tastes.
The only seasoned water we appreciate is the seawater.
Seawater.
By the way,
What about is pool water? Pool water is always seasoned by people.
oh, don't say. Oh my god, it's like a broth.
Broth. Pool water is just broth.
Anything can be a broth if you try hard enough.
Oh, snap.
So I did want to ask if
Yes.
you wanted to get back to the rubric, or
Rubric?
the agenda.
Of the VCS stuff. Yeah.
I just want to make sure I don't like pull you too far away from like the.
No, you're
the
good.
plan.
You're good. That was like I said. I didn't have any plans of like gaming and other stuff tonight. I guess that's why I'm just chilling. I'm in resting mode right now. I'm doing this one, but yeah, let's go back into that. I have a couple more stuff here. Let's see. Discord questions. You already answered most of the questions people normally ask our guests, but let me take a quick look on there.
I see someone asked if anyone's played Pikmin 4.
Oh yeah.
I am an avid Pikmin fan. I have not gotten the chance to, but the second that I get my hands on that game, you will not see me for at least 90 hours. Because I've been waiting for this ever since I was a little shark.
Oh.
You don't get like when they announce like, oh, the Pikmin Deluxe release, I started barking. I started physically barking, healing over, crying, rolling on the floor, throwing up. I love Pikmin. I love Pikmin so goddamn much.
I've never played a single game.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. It's not for everybody.
Nah, I mean, I would have loved to, because I'm a Nintendo chill, and I love the franchise. I have little toys of Pikmin, so I like to buy at least one figure of every Nintendo character that exists out there.
Oh, you have a figure collection?
I have a figure collection. Some of them are not, a little rare, some of them are not. I try to go on a budget, but Pikmin seems to have a wide appeal enough that Nintendo did like little figures that you see like on the Walmart aisle, and by next to the register they have little toys, and oh look at the Pikmin out of nowhere next to the cash register. Let me get that. It's like $3 something. It's like, and I have that in my living room. It's like sitting next to a pot of flowers.
Dude, I wish I ran into these sorts of things. I never find stuff like that. Like, at a Dollar Tree, one of my friends found like Animal Crossing little figures, and it's just like, where is this when I want it? And they're so cute. They're so itty bitty. Sorry, again.
No, you're good. I have a good eye for spotting stuff like that. Because aside from being a teacher, I used to be like a vendor in like anime conventions and stuff like that. And that's something that I used to sell collectibles, like trading card games, or Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, or it was like the primary focus. But I also sold like anime figures or any figure that I saw that I had around available. Just stuff like that, plushies, general stuff.
That's really cool of you.
Yeah. Something that I always wanted to be was being an artist, and I used to draw just casually for myself, not that much, like on my notebooks and stuff. But when I began being a VTuber, I also started doing art on like my own iPad. I have Procreate, and I started doing it there. I have big respect for people that are artists because the patience is incredible. I just learned last year about how to use like layers and properly and stabilizer, and that still is something that I can't quite grasp with stuff on other devices, because I got another tablet. The reason why I'm sharing this story is because, you know, I see you drawing, and I'm so envious of like how awesome you do all these lines and all these shades, and it's something that's taking me quite a while. And aside from the timing problem that I have, it's when I get into it, I'm like, ooh, I'm too desperate to like try to master this line.
Dude, it's hard. It is so hard. I didn't start like getting this kind of into it. Like, I was not this precise a little bit ago. And by that, I mean, for reference, I drew, let me find it. My art last year looked a little something like, wait, like, I swear, I'm timing this right.
Let me read a comment here. Try hard, Bond. Thank you so much for the comment. I will get in there. I really want to. I want to take a break, honestly, next month, on the month of August. Everyone for the regular. breaking news or a special announcement on the month of August. It's my birthday. After my birthday week on stream, I'm gonna take a really big break from everything. I'm talking Vtuber Chat Show and all that stuff. This may be like one of the last ones you see. I do have like 2 planned for next week, but yeah.
Good on you. Good on you. It is good to take a break.
Yeah, I'm gonna be traveling.
Oh, where you going?
I'm gonna go into Florida.
Please be careful. Sorry, that was
No, you're
not
good.
supposed to like take all confidence away. You said Florida.
Yeah, I need to go over there. I'm just gonna omit the details, but I need to go over there. Definitely not going to Disney or a zoo or something like that.
Look. No. That is not VTuber related.
I'm starting to drive to swim to that shore, and I have to be careful. I've already had experiences like the one in that DM that we talked about earlier, and there's a lot of people that know me IRL. If I tell them my position and the time, and they'll easily calculate my spot.
They are sending a missile strike to your location immediately.
Oh my god, you have no idea. I'm gonna tell you something funny as an artist. Have you ever like sold like keychains or stuff like that, like in Etsy or?
I wish. Oh, actually, I do have a funny story about that. And when I say, oh my god, okay, so when I was a kid, I was a rancid kid. I was like all sorts of nasty shit. I don't even know if I can show this on stream, but I'm gonna take a chance. As I just mentioned, I used to be a Pikmin fan.
Yeah.
So, and I just thought like gross out humor was everything. I thought it was so funny that like, oh, I drew this thing and it has like a wee wee or like whatever.
Oh.
Right? And I came up with something called Thickmin.
Thick like TH?
Like THICCMIN.
Ah.
And had to switch for Thickmin. And I drew Thickmin. Like I drew Pikmin with big asses, and I thought that was the most hilarious shit. And funnily enough, I have one of them right now. But the reason that I bring this up in relation to what you said is I used to sell them on Redbubble. But and I found this out the other day. Someone stole my design of one of the Pikmin and put it in their store.
Oh no.
Which I'm not like too upset about it because my tag was in the thing. So like it's very obviously just Redbubble's a bunch of stolen art anyway, and it's not like I want credit for it, even though they've sold like 500 of them.
Whoa.
But it's just like it's in the past, and usually I'm definitely more vindictive about these types of things, but I can't care too much because do I really want to say that this is representative of my style now? But I'm gonna flash this on screen for like all of a few seconds, and I'm gonna keep it pushing. I drew this at I was 15, and I was But yeah, that was something that certainly did happen when I was that age.
I wish I could show you chat, but yeah, just watch Ebb's bot later when it happens. All right, let me see what else I got here. Earlier I was gonna say something related to the other stuff.
You're gonna say something about like, oh, have you ever sold keychains and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, that's what I was getting at. Oh yeah, because at the beginning when I did my VTuber debut, I was gonna ask you about your VTuber. I believe I haven't asked you this about you. Just VTuber history, the first VTuber you ever seen, or your inspiration to be a VTuber, all that stuff. But let me share something at the beginning of my VTuber journey. So one of the things that when I was doing my VTuber training arc, when I was saying, oh, what do VTubers do? I was always looking at like a semi-big to big ones because I didn't know like indie like us like were around because they were not that visible in like the main timeline. I was not good at searching. And I was like, oh yeah, I seen that big corporation VTubers, they love doing VTuber merchandise when they have a debut or a special event. And I'm like, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna create merchandise of my VTuber, and I'm gonna sell it when I do my VTuber debut. Luckily, my friend circle, they were supportive at the beginning, and they bought my stuff, and they bought my little keychains. They were based on my emotes, my first emotes, and one of them, someone that I've never met before, they told me like, I got your address now, and they sent me a package back. So I'm like, oh, this person has my address, and then they're sending me stuff now. And it's like, what if this happens with someone who's like an even bigger stranger, and then I stop selling merchandise?
No, like, that's terrible. Dude, are you gonna start selling merchandise again?
Oh yeah, in the future when I find a more secure way to do it, instead of writing my literal address on the envelope.
Oh, dude, that sucks. I'm sorry that people are weird, because that's...
No, they're not weird. At least this person is very nice, and it's someone who's been very helpful. It was no, it was not a perfect gift. You know what they gave me?
What?
They sent me a copy of Yoshi's Story. How horrible! How dare they?
Oh, never mind. They could have kept my address too. I get it. I would have started selling more merchandise after that.
No, here's the thing. I'm not gonna go too much into it, but I hate Yoshi's Story.
Okay, you know what? I'm not like the biggest Mario fan. I'm not too offended by that.
No, it's objectively a very good game. It's a very fantastic game. I just have a personal vendetta against it.
Okay, that's... we can't all have the right opinion. It's okay.
Yeah. If I was a game reviewer, I would give it a nice score. This game is good for everyone. It's very colorful, good music, good gameplay. It has a lot of nice stuff. A good review overall. But for me personally, it like dropped my expectations of a game so hard that I was like, so Young Sane was like, very naive, and I thought, oh, this game, Yoshi's Story, it's the sequel to Yoshi's Island. That means it's gonna be a longer game, it's gonna be better, more difficult. And then they gave me like this kiddie bullshit. I'm like, what the fuck is this easy game with 5 levels that I can beat in like half an hour? Please give me back Yoshi's Island sequel. Give me a better, more difficult game. And I was so disappointed.
Okay, that I understand completely. Expecting okay, funny story.
Yeah.
I was a Pokemon kid. I'm still a Pokemon. Well, now I'm just a Pokemon shark, but anyway, I was a Pokemon kid, and I wanted another Pokemon game because I just played the single best experience of my entire life, Pokemon Platinum.
Yo.
And, problem is, I didn't know about the Pokemon Ranger series. So I went into GameStop and I was like, Pokemon Rangers, I've never heard of that. The place I was different. I wanted to scream because they didn't explain anything clearly in the tutorial, and it sucked. It sucked ass. Where were the Pokeballs? Where was the fighting? Where was the good music instead of this stupid boo-boo ass repeat beat? And it was just, I was not messing with it.
Yeah. Expectations, and then well.
It was worse. What's worse is that same year on Christmas, my family was like, oh, since you're into Pokemon now, we got you a Pokemon game. And I open it up, and I see another Pokemon Rangers game.
No.
I have never wanted to cry more in my entire life, but I just had to look them in the eyes and be like,
it's like that one Simpsons moment where Marge just gives Bart like a game they don't want, and then she's just smiling, and Bart just has to swallow it.
I'm happy you thought of me, but don't ever think of me again. Thank you.
Nah, but you have no idea how much I gaslit myself into loving because I remember I used to have the Nintendo Power magazines back in the day. There was no internet, so my expectations were like, oh, I was reading everything because they were hyping up this game in a magazine, and I thought, man, this is and then I read about the game a lot of months before the launch, and I was like, yo, this is gonna be the best. It's gonna be the best. I told my friends in the school ground, yo, Yoshi's Island 2, it's gonna be fucking best lit. It's gonna be the most amazing game ever. The first one, super epic ending, all that stuff. It's gonna have this, but better. It's gonna have guns. It's gonna have like Shadow Yoshi. It's gonna have everything about it. Oh, look at me! And then I went as far as to be such a fan of it that in my school they have like these like bootleg Lego stuff. I don't know what it's called. Some puzzle thingy. And I created a statue of Yoshi that was like 4 feet tall. And the classroom like applaud me and all that stuff. And I was like, yo, I did this because Yoshi's story is coming soon. Check out this game. And then the next day, the teacher blindfolded me and they took me to the other classroom where I built a Yoshi because it was kept there for like a long time. And then everybody built a Yoshi statue like on my behalf. Like, oh shit, look at this. There's like 6 different Yoshis. They're all 5 feet tall. They're on the wall. They decorated a classroom for Yoshis. Like, oh my god. I love that experience. And then I get this bullshit game like, oh no, what the fuck is this? No! This nightmare. This is the game I was hyping up.
I'm sorry.
It's so bad. And then they babyfy Yoshi and that was like a slap on the face. Because Yoshi had like a, current Yoshi is like infected with the sound that Yoshi has now. It's adorable, objectively. It's cute. But I remember when I saw that, it just haunted me. My mind was just going like, Yoshi! I'm like, no, you're not Yoshi. It's so horrible.
That would have been my villain origin story. So I applaud you. But like if that did not inspire me to become like the worst version of myself, I don't know what would have. Because
my villain arc.
The statues, yeah, those are fine. But having everybody let them know, like, yeah, this is the one, this is it, and then I get it and it's bad. That's what I'm saying. You're stronger. You're better shark than me.
I was this close to being one of those people that I just like left angry. If the internet was available, I would have been like an internet hater about the game. I was just been online like 24/7 looking to gaslit people and Yoshi Story is the worst game ever. Please don't buy it. Like, nah. I'm mature now. I think I am grown away from those kind of things. I don't argue with people online. I just laugh and be like, I got stuff to do.
Oh, you're better. Like I said, you're a better shark than me.
Do you pick fight with strangers in the other seas?
Okay. I want to share a secret.
Yeah.
I'm entering the YouTube confessional. Yeah. I argue with people on the internet, and it's tragic. It's fair. It's become everyone's favorite hobby these days. That's what Twitter is all around. It's so funny, but of course I will never do that on main. There's one time that I did that on main, and never again. But I'll go there, and it's just like, you know that. Okay, so in my stream, in the top left, you see that little image?
Yes, top left image of the one. It's the lighting tier. Oh my god, I know what it is. God. Yeah, low tier god.
That's the way that all of my internet arguments are supposed to go. But now that Elon Musk is in charge of Twitter, I can't do that anymore.
Can you send me that PNG on Discord? I mean, if it's not too much trouble.
Here, I'm pretty sure
I put it in my stream like so bad.
If you'd like, I could also make you a version if you send me your PSD.
Wait, make me what?
If you'd like to, I can make you a version.
Oh shit, that would be great.
Hold on, I'm gonna move to the big screen so I can take a.
Nah, you're good. You're good. I'll send it later. All
right, I'm glad we're getting stuff done. But yeah, I used to be a keyboard warrior because I would just. It's so funny. Like, if you say, what are they gonna say to you? Like, oh, I'm getting cyberbullied. Walk away. I am one person. You know.
Yeah.
But now I can't tell. Like, okay, I'm disclosing too much.
No, you're good. You're good. What I can say, I have my days where I am just like, I mentioned that on Twitter I just post normally and I don't do much, but sometimes I just go to war in other places by just posting some random meme just to bait and see what people respond. It's like super deliberate.
On main or like?
No, I mean, it depends, and not on Twitter, but on other places like mostly Facebook. I just share something that I know it's gonna get some people conversation because my Facebook is just have like a bunch of like random people that I don't know. Like I just add whatever person just comes into the friend request. Yeah, sure. And then some of them are in the wrong place. You should not be on my timeline when on this on Facebook if you're someone who has like this type of like taste and stuff. And it's not like it's not like I like bad stuff, but I just like sharing stuff, you know, just regular memes, like, and it'll just get people going into a large conversation, and it turns into like, I remember this one time, I think it was like a very deep conversation about Attack on Titan. Like I think it was like someone made a meme about Attack on Titan being mid, and I share that because I know that there's people on my time that are very defensive about Attack on Titan, and I shared it with the intention that I know this person is gonna react to this and they're gonna write stuff about it. It's on my timeline. It's not about. It's not for them. It was for me to share, and but I knew that they would like algorithmic because the algorithm shows my stuff to them. They will see it.
You're so real for that. You're so real for that. Okay, I also like causing problems on purpose.
Oh wait, did I save the image? Yes. Chat, you have to see this image. It's amazing. Wait, I'm sorry, not Yaimiko, Ayaka, but I have a PNG of Ayaka when I play Genshin. I activate it on my OBS, and I'm gonna remove that one just to put your picture in there.
Oh
no.
Ayaka
is my main. Ayaka is my triple crown main.
I feel honored. Though.
Do you like Ayaka? Do you like Ayaka from Genshin Impact?
No, okay. I want to like her, but she doesn't give me anything to work with, which is like, I really want to like her. But she doesn't. She feels a little bit boring.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
No,
Like,
just kidding.
to me, because I don't kind of like characters that are just graceful. I need something else to work with. I need like chaotic. I need like a twist on it. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're talking about personality wise. I thought you meant like in fighting style. I like her.
Oh, fighting style? No, I hate swords. I hate sword users.
Yes. Oh, in general too. Oh, I see.
Wait, okay. It's nothing against you. I mean, unless you wanted it to be, but
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to gaslight you.
oh my god, I love being gaslit.
I had a girl boss moment. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Just don't girl boss too close to the sun.
Get burned. No, the thing is, like, Ayaka's burst is just killer. It's one of those things that if you know how to aim it in the right place, that it gets stuck on the wall, that boss will suffer like 1,000,000 damage in 1 second. Like, you don't even have to try. You don't even need a combo. You just have to aim it right. And what I do sometimes, I use Shang-Li's the pillar, the E skill, and the pillar will make the burst of Ayaka get stuck. It collides with it. So it will not, if you put an obstacle in front of the burst, it will get stuck in there, and the spiral of ice will just destroy the boss instantly.
Alright, so have you ever tried out a character named Venti?
What about Venti?
I don't know, he sounds like he'd be good for this kind of thing. Like, if you get Ayaka Venti, that combo sounds deadly.
Oh, the thing is, like, with Venti has like a habit of like swirling the enemies all over the place. The enemy needs to be stuck in one place. It needs to be almost like an immovable object, like a boss. You know, like, if I want to speedrun bosses daily, because I say, oh, I have to destroy 10 bosses in 1 week so I can get some battle pass points, I just use Ayaka's burst, and the boss will die. Like, in Tartaglia's boss, my speedrun was my speed record been 5 seconds with Ayaka by herself.
What the fuck? What are you feeding her?
She has triple crown, and it's not even a good sword. It's like the Skyward sword, the blue one that you get from 5-star. And it's
clearly I'm doing something wrong.
It's all about how you position her burst. That's all about it. If it's a boss and they don't flinch or fly away, the burst will just go through them, which only is like obstacle put on the way. You get it. You'll get it when you try it and practice it. It's like, oh, this is ridiculous. And they haven't fixed this or patched this, Pog.
Oh, she's one of those unpatched characters.
Yeah, you cannot patch her. If you patch her, you have to patch some of the stuff as well, because the thing is that her burst is good. It's both good and bad. I've seen the most disgusting thing happen to her, and it is that I was fighting one of those Samushrals, the one that have the shield, the wooden shield, by mind you not. The wooden shield has Samushral can block Ayaka's burst completely as well. If they're standing in like the right position, they will block every hit. They'll go king, 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 and it's like, what the hell just happened? An entire burst just went through this enemy and did 0 damage. That is like the strongest Haley troll that I've ever seen.
Haley Trail build drop 1. Also, thank you for the follow, Marina. Welcome to chat. Welcome to chat. Also, welcome Inquisitive Rave.
That's one of my people.
All right, I'm so glad we're exchanging viewers. We have someone in chat saying I will not accept Kokomi slander. No, I will never slander Kokomi.
Kokomi slander? I mean, well, what are you gonna do? Crit me?
Shut up! You're so mean. You're so mean.
I love those crits.
Fuck you. Crits your Kokomi.
My blood pressure just raised by a little bit. I totally deserve that.
Yeah, you definitely did. So mean. What did my poor little Hajime do to you? That's that person.
I have to ask you something because we're nearing here the end of the collab for my side.
No.
Maybe if I get water, I can go for longer. But I needed to ask you. What?
I don't want to push you. So, do you want to get water and see if you're good to go in a few minutes, or do you want to just like?
Good. Let me pause. Chad, BRB on my side. I'll be right back.
All right. Okay, chat. So what you're gonna do while they're gone?
No, I never got the water. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I did not just try to conspire against them, because I would never do that. That's just really mean, and I don't stand for such things. But just hypothetically saying, if I did, God. Fuck, I don't even have any conspiracies. Caught right-handed? Dude, no, actually I was caught blue-handed. That's what I was caught. Blue-handed, because I'm cool. But I didn't get a chance to pay attention to everyone's chat. Hello, Mako. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. What are we doing here? I'm doing a nice little collab. We're talking about VTuber stuff, or we were talking about VTuber stuff. I think now we're just straight chilling. My host went to go get some water, so we're gonna wait for them to get back. And in the meantime, I can show you guys my super cool and awesome and epic art that is also very sexy and awesome and cool. Just like me. Thank you, Hot Grillo. Welcome to Coral Reef. Like I said, just showing off some super cool, sexy art here of the host. Oh, I love your art style. Thank you. I don't post much on Twitter, like art-wise, but if you wanted more of it, that's where there is. I'm gonna try to start posting in this style more often. And then, if you wanna, maybe you wanna pick up a com one of these days, they'll be open eventually. One of these days. But yeah, thank you for the compliment, because it means a lot. It means a great deal. Speaking of, I need to move on to the rendering very desperately of the rest of the face and add the features and fix the lines on the neck, because they are so goddamn prominent. So they need to be. What's going on?
I am back. Hello.
Welcome back.
Alright, what did I miss?
I think I was just talking about art for the most part. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't remember.
It's fine. And how's it going, Kyle? Everything's going good? We're still streaming, we're still alive. I'm just chilling, we're just getting some water. What do you mean you mean nothing? Hungry? You're so fucking rude. What do you mean? You just saw my very lovely beer back screen. How dare you insult me like that? I had to be mean with these people. Are you mean to your chat? Oh yeah, yes you are. I don't
Of
need to
course.
ask it.
Do you see?
Yeah,
Do
we
you
talk.
see
I
what
don't
I
need to ask
do?
them. Huh?
They're so mean to me. I've done nothing but be awesome and sexy 24/7, and just the
Yeah.
treatment that I gotta sit here and put up with. They'll sit here and call me mean things like shark, and they'll tell me that I don't stream enough.
Shart.
No, you don't laugh at that. Don't you dare laugh at that.
Shart.
You will not conspire against me with the likes of my own chat. You have any idea how long I've been trying to beat the shark allegations?
Shart. Charlie. How long have you been doing that? Since the beginning, since day one?
Since okay, one day someone will call me a shark. Okay, sometimes your feelings get hurt on the internet, right?
Yeah.
And then it just didn't stop. Soon enough, I was getting told that I shart all over the place and that I am a shark
no.
and that all I do is shart. And then my own wife, Houdini, she said I was a shark, and she said that's all I'll ever be.
Wow.
Being a VTuber is very traumatizing because these are the types of things that you run into. But I make it every day, and it's fine.
Oh no, I get it. I totally get it. Wait. Someone said, "Imagine the smell."
Oh my fucking god!
What?
Who was it? I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them.
Grillo.
Imagine this.
Yeah, look at my stream. Oh.
I didn't know what else to do. I had to make a shark noise just to prove.
How you look?
I can become.
Check out my stream. Look at my stream right now.
All right, let's see. Let's take a look.
I did a funny.
Yeah. Oh. You could, if you just didn't like me, if you didn't want to be my friend, if you want to be gone, there were a lot of things. There were a lot of things you could have done before you called me a shark. You became exactly what I feared. I trusted you. I let you into my home. I gave you a place to call your own, and this is the respect and thanks I get.
Sorry. Never felt this much confident to say something like that. You're welcome to cancel me on Twitter. Let's have an argument on Twitter. Like, look at this. Look at saying they invited me and insulted me and called me that on stream. No, I'm just.
I was humiliated in front of my own chat. I cannot even fathom. I'm devastated. Sane agrees with the shark agenda. Oh, you better denounce it. You better denounce it.
No, I don't agree with that. It's just
okay.
I don't agree with that. Who was that? Mary? No, Mary. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was Mari. Yeah. You know what? You can call me shark all you want, but just remember, I can keep calling you by that god awful name. I know what you are. I know what to get you. I know you will be Jeff the Dead.
Oh Lord.
So sorry. This is just like usual chat banter. I have to keep it in line.
It's fine. In my case, I have a mixed bag. I have a lot of people that are always super nice, super duper nice to me, and there are a lot of people that just slander me at the same time. Right now, I hear a Raving in chat saying, "Can't be mad at saying they're cute." I'm like, oh my god, thank you. They spoil me sometimes. They spoil me too much. Am I deserving of being of this much spoiling? I'm not sure. Some days.
Of course you are. Of course, because who's gonna tell you that you're not?
Oh, right. Question: how did you become a? No, I'm not gonna. They're not gonna answer that call. I'm sorry. That argument was already.
I'm curious.
No, you don't. Don't. It's the same joke.
You motherfucker! Look what you started.
I didn't start that.
No. It's okay.
I hit the word. I hit the word.
Not you. Not you. You've done nothing wrong. My little poopykins. It's okay. I don't remember who started the show. Oh my fucking god! I went back to go read chat, and it's just Shart 3 consecutive times.
Oh yeah, ban them.
You're fucked. Oh my god! You're right. I should. Hannah's gone. Miko's gone. Mako's gone now too. Sorry. You know, it's nothing personal. It's just
Listen.
like,
they said sorry.
ow! Oh my fucking god! Now they're throwing shit at me, dude.
Oh, I didn't
can't.
turn off my throw. My settings are still from the karaoke stream, so I haven't turned on a lot of my stuff.
I see. Sorry, I had to. Head pats. You know what? I can forgive the fact that you called me Shark because you give me head pats. But this is a one-time occurrence. You will not do that again.
TTS. If I trying to put I'm trying to avoid putting TTS in on collabs like this because I know it's gonna get difficult for me to hear. I'm sorry, Carl. Yeah, that's something that happens. But yeah, let me ask you a couple of stuff here. Let me at least feel like I'm doing a good job being professional. And talk to me about your, the first time you encounter a VTuber. Who was it?
Okay. So I didn't know the term at the time, but the term I was looking for was Oshi. She was Yomiku at the time, but now her name is Otter. She was a turbo indie VTuber. Before VTubers got really, really mainstream, because I didn't know too much about VTubers at all at the time. And this was when I was in high school. I've been watching her since I was in high school. But she, okay, my bad. I won't fucking talk about it. She's asking me a hard time.
Wait, how?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
But she was who I got, she got raided by somebody else named your girl Shelly, who I don't know if they're the same person at the time. I know they still go by Shelly, but yeah. No, you're fine. It's 101 Secrets is broken. Okay. But her name was Yomiku. She transitioned to Ataru, and she's so personalized with her chat, and I don't know what it was, but she was so happy and just tiny. She was just a really good influence on all of the media that I consumed at the time, to the point where it was just there would be no Ataru stream, and it would make me legitimately sad. And it's just she was thank you for the I'm saying the deserving now right here. Thank you for the bits. But so she was the first person that I actively consumed content from, and then I started seeing more VTubers pop up, and next up, you'll never guess who it was. I went from someone like that to someone like Ebbebe.
Ebbebe? Ooh, interesting choice.
I don't know what it was, because I was there from when she only had 300 active viewers. She was this was when Fall Guys first came out too.
Yeah.
Fall Guys, Breath of the Wild was still relevant, all this other stuff. And it was, I don't know what it was, but after that, the world of VTubers seemed so versatile. And this was before I had a PC or knew anything about it, which then led me to looking into different VTubers things. I started messing around with Vroid, and my very first design was a moth.
A moth? Oh.
And I loved her. I loved her so much. She was now she's just one of my OCs, which I don't mind, but it was a moth, and I would not shut up about her. I drew her all the time. And then after a while, I was okay, well, I don't really feel confident enough in my skills as a streamer. And I don't have the equipment too. That was one of the big ones. So that whole thing went down. And then I think I took a break from all things VTuber to focus on my art. And I fell off for a really long time until I met somebody else who was super into VTubers. So I started following more people who were indie, and it was people like Glacy, but I was very selective in who I followed. And to this day, I think I can confidently say not Yomi, my bad. Ataru, I would still count as the OG, my OG Oshi. But now I more actively consume content from I don't think I really actively watch other people. I try to spend more time supporting my friends. But now I'm trying to get more into corporate VTubers.
now. I mean, that's like for some people that are indie, that's a little bit backwards.
Not like I don't spend a bunch of time, but it's just like, okay, well, clearly they have a lot of backing, they have a lot of resources. So assuming that that's that's what I had too, what am I doing wrong? Or like, what am I doing right? Like I won't go out of my way to like sub to them and stuff like that, but it's like more so trying to gather things.
Okay, no, that's very important. Honestly, that's a really key words. Like gathering, doing research, or just overall, So for self growth, you gotta sometimes look at the people who have stuff like that. It's important.
Yeah, and people are like, "Oh, don't compare yourself," and all this other stuff, which is true. Speaking of, I wanted to talk about something a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't really like when people are kind of just like, "Oh, anybody can be a VTuber." They'll say like, "Oh, it's kind of easy, it doesn't have to cost a lot," and it's just like, okay, but you're also kind of right, and they're completely ignoring like the reality of the more resources that you can dump into VTubing, the more like successful you will be. Because it kind of ties back to what I said earlier, where it's like, if you don't know how to draw, this industry is very limited and very expensive because you need to learn how to navigate emotes. You either need to learn how to do your own model. Like there's just so much stuff that you cannot do unless you have the money or the time or the skills. And that's why when I went back to work, I stopped streaming entirely because trying to get this shit off the ground and working was not fun. Like it stressed me out so bad that I used to get nauseous.
No, that's a bit of a very interesting point, and it's funny you're saying this to someone like me who I love giving people the reality facts about stuff. I understand where where those words are coming from. I'm not nothing against them. In fact, I think they're absolutely facts. They're absolute fact what you just said. They can absolutely having resources will definitely, and you definitely need to hang on to them. There are ways to get quote unquote success or some attention of any kind if you don't have the resources, but that means that one of your skills have to overlaps all the other ridiculously for it to get super attention, and that still requires one skill. It's not like it's not like you're not it's still a resource. It's not like you're not relying on resources. It's a resource, but you gotta be really big, because I've seen people that are I'm not saying this as a demeaning way, but they have literally just a PNG tuber that can barely emote, but then you see their YouTube channel and it's 50,000 followers or 100,000 followers, and it's what did they do? Oh, they have backup they have backup experience on the field with some capacity, and it's not just with the art, it's with their words, and it depends on what they do.
No, networking and speaking also very important. That's another part of things, and I completely undersold how much networking does for you.
It can do a lot. Let me see in this in chat here, and Raven in chat saying true, and even if you can do art, there's a lot to learn. I recently made my first Twitch sub badges for a friend, and now I can do pixel art. That's amazing, honestly. I know you. I've seen your art and I love it, and the fact that you're doing this kind of stuff is also awesome.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying art is the only thing that's gonna carry you through it, but dear Lord, the skill sets that you have to learn and adopt are just so out there, and it not out there as in oh, they're bad, but it's stressful. It is so much.
For me, and I know how to draw. I know how to draw to a certain extent, not like the ones I never created a VTuber model, but I've done some stuff, and I created some emotes on when there was a need for it, and some of them have been helpful to boost me a little bit at the beginning, but in the end I still rather get someone who can do it better, and that requires money and assets and stuff like that. Time is also very crucial, because a lot of the stuff can take a lot of time for me.
Another thing that kind of turbo uber sucks is even after you have all of your assets and your physical things in place, that does not cover what is your demographic? What type of like character are you playing to? What personality are you going to choose? What is your
Oh
like
yeah,
kind of niche? And
definitely.
it sucks so much because I'll watch people and they'll go into their little streams and they're kind of saying like, oh man, like I'm not sure what to talk about, and it's just like the starts when it's just like you gotta watch them kind of figure it out because you can't really
Mm-hmm.
explain demographics and networking
No.
and
Mm-hmm.
social stuff to someone who doesn't have it. Like, I'm not gonna say it's not something that can be learned, but starting over and like viewing it is so I, I don't know how to explain it.
No, it's daunting. Honestly, I can't figure it out. No matter how I've been doing something on my YouTube channel. It's like a little podcast that I have every Sunday night, and where I just like talk about internet news and I give a little bit of my experience as a VTuber. It's like my personal journal. And one of the things that I do tell people that because I have a small segment where just ask people about questions, either about topics that they want me to discuss or just personal stuff if I can answer it on the stream if I have the time. And a lot of questions have always been like, hey, how do you build a demographic? I can't get out of the void of having this many people. And I'm like, there's luck involved, there's objective attraction to it, but you can't quite literally like point out this is the thing you have to like quote unquote fix, or the thing you gotta change, or the thing you gotta do, because there's no recipe for success. Sometimes it just happens, sometimes I don't know, it's weird. How do you make a meme happen? It's not a thing, it just happens at this point.
Like, I've tried to explain to people kind of like, oh, if you're gonna post to Twitter, this is kind of what's going on right now, and this is what people
Mhm.
find funny or stuff like that, and they'll be like, they're like, oh man, you're so knowledgeable about this stuff, and it's just like, it, how do I explain that? How do I? And sometimes it's just like it comes with time, and it doesn't. That's even worse because it's just like there's no end in sight, and I hate it when people are just like, okay, there's like a weird gap in things where it's like you can't sit there going in and expecting numbers, and you can't put value solely on numbers, but in the same breath, it's not fair to sit there and like just have someone do the same thing like time after time and have them not expect to get like a little bit kind of disheartened.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
And it's
it's so difficult. I don't want to sound like a jerk sometimes when I explain this kind of stuff to people. It's something that needs to be reality. I myself, I love studying numbers and statistics and stuff like that. And sometimes I do feel like I kind of know what I have to do, but it is just like it's outside of my not desire, but just like leaning into it. Like for me, one of my biggest weaknesses is like editing videos, like for YouTube. And it's like,
Mhm.
oh my goodness, how do I even begin? I open the program, I close the program. Let me take care of these emote things that I need to do, all these edits. And oh, let me take care of that. And it's like editing the video, edit the video saying, like, no, 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 no. And then like that's the thing that I kind of want to do. And it's like a struggle. And some people struggle with that when they want to create stuff because they don't know how to take that step to just fix themselves. I know I'm blabbering at this point, but it's just my internal feelings.
No, I get it. I get it. Like it's not easy. It's not
Nope.
easy in these streets.
No, it isn't. Let me see
Also,
this coming. Hmm?
I have a very specific opinion because I
Oh,
watched a video the other day,
yeah.
and someone tried to say Vtubers have it easy.
Oh, this is a really juicy one.
I have so much respect for people who do things that I can't. And one of the things that I recently realized that I could never do is deal with like these horny onslaughts of people, because one of the things that I'll do in my like post is I don't like to post content that's like vaguely sexual, even though I know, like, you know, the cake tweet that
Yeah,
popped
yeah.
off. I knew that was gonna happen, but I don't like doing it because then it brings in the fan base of like people that I hate so much. And I don't mean like there's anything wrong with people liking
Yeah.
content like that, but it's the fact that like when you come under my post talking about like, oh my god, you're so fuckable, and it's just like, oh, don't get away from me. And to like, oh my god,
No, I get it. The
it.
whole I have an opinion about the whole Vtuber stuff.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, I have several opinions.
Okay, you know what? Let's start. Let's start one at a time.
One at a time. Okay, no, it's do they have it easier? Um, there's an angle, not a degree. It's more like an angle. There's a
Mhm.
POV where a lot of stuff like that can get you boosted like crazy, but it will not ultimately decide if people like you for the main thing that you want to do. At the end of that road, it does have to rely solely on the skill that you need to do for that stuff. If that's what you needed to do, then and you succeeded at it, because there's a lot of people out there like posting, making thirst posts. I don't know what,
There's
for
yeah.
lack of a better term, yeah. But it hits. They don't hit. Sometimes it depends. It's like it just happens. Like it just happens to hit or not to hit. I can't organize my thoughts about that, but I just wanted to say that there is a reality to it that some YouTubers can do more numbers in a certain angle. But at the end of the day, when you look at the bigger content creators, they're not YouTubers, or like if you let's go from a different angle, not the best VTuber, but the best like streamer in general. It's like it's not even a a person who does like loot content. It's actually just a person who does like regular content on YouTube or Twitch. Like, let's talk about outside the realm of VTubers, because people also say like, oh, like, and I dreaded not going into the whole, because you mentioned YouTubers. I can't. It's difficult to also not point out the fact that people also like to mention genders, like, oh, women have it easier as a VTuber, or
Oh, okay.
so it's
There's a
like,
little bit. There's a little bit of truth to that,
yeah,
especially with like the male VTuber tirade going on right now.
yeah,
Even though it doesn't hold any like weight to it, like most people's arguments don't hold any weight. And then like the fact that they went out of their way to accuse like male VTubers of being sex pests. Sometimes it's easier to exist on the platform, but it doesn't make the work that anybody does any like easier by any means. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
No, I absolutely understand that.
Also, I think I know what you were saying earlier, where it was like VTubers may have like more of a demographic to be able to cater to, but it is not like kind of when it comes down to it, if their content holds up with
Uh huh.
like, you know, the type of shit that they actually do.
I don't want to name drop because the people are gonna saying some stuff about that, and I think I mentioned it. So somebody asked me about what are my thoughts on people like, let's grab a fish for an example. Someone like Shy Lily. People go like,
Mhm.
oh, all she does is people. This is people's thought. This is not my opinion, by the way. It's like, oh, all she does is just like watch TikTok and do horny stuff and stream, and that's about it. And then she's getting all these numbers. And like, there's a level of production value that goes behind the experience this woman has. And the fact that she's getting a lot of more attention than people that are actually doing, like, let's say, a different type of content that is not reaction or just being company. I call it company because that's what some people do, which is the whole just chatting category. There's a reason why that's one of the most popular categories out there, because a lot of people that come to Twitch, they want to chill, they want company, and Shy Lily just happens to be a pro at that, and has also the community built that where people can get a lot of feedback from, and the enjoyment, the experience is unique to them, and that's what they managed to build over time. It's not just she's only able to do a reaction stream and be like that because she built so much behind all that stuff, and people don't see that. They just see the action. They just see the how she lift the finger and then suddenly boom, like 10k fell in her lap out of nowhere.
Not to mention, there's like to try and hold that type of personality where people can feel welcomed. That in itself is like an ability to
Yeah.
make people feel welcomed, to want to come back, to have them feel loved, to develop these kind of and foster these parasocial relationships. That is a talent within itself.
Yeah. There's a lot of decision
And
making. She's literally a what's the word? Not a producer, but she's your boss of all the stuff she does. Even if she's just sitting there and just playing a game, she's like a lot of decision making behind all that stuff.
do you know like the kind of reputation behind Paris Hilton?
Paris Hilton. Oh yeah,
I
I
only
remember the beginnings and all that stuff. I remember that was big on TV back in the day, like in the big MTV era. That's what my brain processes it.
I did not like know anything about Paris Hilton at all until I watched. Oh, this is gonna sound so silly, but I didn't know anything about her until I watched South Park, and I was like, "Why are they making fun of her so much?" And then I looked it up and found out she was kind of the stereotype of the dumb blonde,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where that came from. But you know, she really did kind of pave the way for people to be like. I'm gonna try to not put my own spin on it,
Mm.
but for people to be a little bit more sexually liberated and basically like she is a girl boss, but the way people are going to see it is just, oh, she's the dumb blonde, even though everything that she does is calculated. And that's kind of where this comes from, of just
Yeah.
like, no, those types of people who make not safe for work content and stuff like that, it's calculated, and you have to admit they do a good job because you know they have something to prove for it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I could go on about this for like a super long time.
Like I said, I love analyzing all that stuff, and I listen to it all the time. I'm an addict of YouTube videos that love analyzing this kind of stuff, like reviews or
God.
just the rise and fall of X or Y thing, and it's like,
Are you a Jabri fan?
I what?
Jay Aubrey.
Hey, Aubrey. Is that the name of the creator? Because I tend to forget names so easily.
He's one of the like biggest like rise and fall of
Yeah,
his editing.
I imagine I've seen their videos like constantly over and over. And one of the things that I was gonna mention earlier that let's also look at I just want it to be funny with the following thing, because we can't deny the fact that there's a lot of people, even in the VTuber field, that they get hard carried by the connections they have. And that's not even a skill thing they have. Like they just got hard carried by anything, and that just makes me a little bit of a jealous bitch sometimes. Just sometimes.
It's okay. I am very. I don't like to admit it, but I get very jealous sometimes too.
Yeah,
and
I said this before in other collabs. That sometimes I see something like that, and it's just like it was noticeable to me. But I also respect that if they manage to keep it. But then there's times where they don't even respect themselves, and they just become a joke. And the only fandom they have is just that everyone as a collective group decided to just like make them famous because it's a spectacle. Whatever they do suddenly becomes a spectacle. So being in the stream kind of becomes like an event or experience. You can point out this to like locales of the internet, but I don't want to get down the rabbit hole. I want to stay in the VTuber field.
Oh, okay. But that'll definitely give us something to talk about later, because I love so many like little rabbit holes and niche topics of just. Anyway.
I'm just gonna mention one, since you mentioned the rise and fall stuff. I'm just gonna mention one person out there, and everyone will not disagree with this. I'm talking people like DSP, Dark Side Fail. You know who that is?
I don't.
You're so
I
lucky.
don't keep up with real this sounds so sad, but I don't keep up with real people.
No, but it's one of those people that it's just like an internet joke, and everyone just as a collective just decide to like be around their streams or be around their, and they just get so much boost from either algorithms or money. It's because everything they have is like a terrible garbage take. They're a terrible person. They don't treat anything right, and people, they dunk on them, but they hate watch. They hate watch, and they hate watch so much that they just get the money. And then if they need money because they overspend it on some other bullshit, people will just give them the money. Like, here, it's like having somebody mentioned this on a podcast, because I watched the Trash Taste podcast, And somebody mentioned that example. It's like having your own hostage at your own house and feeding them nicely just so you can see them, like, you know, suffer more. And that's what happens with some VTubers as well, that they're out there just being an absolute clown and dramatic queen on social media just to like they get attention. They're kind of self-aware, but they also are not, because the community is the most like carrying them. It's like, yo, this is crazy and wild. And now that I'm here on being a streamer, I can see that happen with some people.
Oh, that's sad. I could not imagine being not only known as like the biggest joke, but then on top of that, I am only identified as, oh, you're that person's friend.
Oof.
Yeah, because that's
That
what
hurts.
it's sounding like.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you were on this person's stream? And then it's just like, I get there and it's just like, why am I following you?
No, I don't know. I went too far off the grid with that one, but you know what I mean? I think I'm saying this because I talk about this before in like my other stream, because I do talk about in my YouTube streams, to talk about a little bit about everything, not just VTuber stuff.
Mhm.
So yeah, but going back to the main topic that I was going to talk about. So let's see. You mentioned, you did mention like a very obscure. You're like the first person who mentioned the VTuber that you started following at first, and that was such a unique experience. And I wanted to go back to the whole thing that you mentioned about, oh, you're now watching big VTubers. Do you watch like Hololive?
Not really. I tend to like I'm very slowly dipping into the pool of corporate VTubers or more
Okay.
high quality VTubers, because I kind of like the more, I'm not gonna say I like personalized connections, because that's like in itself that is very parasocial outlook, but you know, I like being able to go into someone's stream and they can actually like read a comment that I sent,
Mhm.
instead of just like trying to keep up with every single one that like skims by. And I know they can't help it. Like you literally cannot help if you're famous. You know, you're gonna be famous. But I like the thought that like if I give them art or something, they're actually gonna see it and not just like, oh, my mods, can you repost this? You know, which it's not their fault. It's just a preference. But when I go to like bigger VTubers, it is really nice to then have like a community of people where it's just like, oh yeah, I know this person, and there was this funny clip on her stream. Like right now, I'm trying to get back into Noelle Shirogane, and another girl. She has the waves on her head. She's super cute, and she was in a stream with Mori Calliope. That's how I found her. She had like this little clip where she's like, oh, the loser has to ara.
Yeah, I love her. Kobo.
She's so funny.
I'm a fan of too much stuff. I also do watch Hololive stuff. I do collect. Aside from video game collectibles and all that stuff, I do collect VTuber stuff. I even have like indie VTuber merchandise. And hello, thank you for the follow.
Oh my god, we got followers. Followers.
Yay! Nah. The native weeb. I can totally relate to your name.
Might be one of the fellas from my chat.
Oh really? Awesome.
Yes, because they just came in and they started busting a move.
Oh, that's them right now with that emo. I recognize that anime. It's not an anime. It's like a music video.
Me. I could go. Don't get me started on that, because I will be there for a really long time.
But you like it or do you hate it?
I love it. Okay, so it's gonna sound weird, but it is an allegory for sex addiction.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know about that.
Yeah, and something about like how artistic and colorful it was just did something to my little pea-sized brain. Not to mention the music, Teddy Lloyd.
Absolutely.
Teddy Lloyd.
Absolute banger music.
Teddy Lloyd, if he wanted to have my firstborn child, I'd let him. I'd get him pregnant, no lie.
Oh no.
I didn't. Oh my god, I'm sorry. That was like deranged.
Yeah, I'm the one with the screws, and you're the one who's losing them. I'm just kidding.
No, I've lost my screws. You know, I made a post one time that was like, oh, I love playing this really fun game where I hold a conversation with someone and find out how long it is for them to take to like realize I'm mentally ill.
Oh, I think I saw that post. Actually, I did. I actually saved that post, I think, on my phone. I gotta clean my phone. It's so much garbage.
Really? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, so the context of it was like kind of crappy, but I got tagged under one of those posts that's like, oh, what's the 10th saved image on your phone? Because, you're so say so. And then
Mm.
someone was like, oh, I'm not ashamed to admit it, but it was at a baby VT's butt. And it was just like, okay, well, I'm happy for you. Don't ever tag me for that again. But then I realized this person saved me to their phone. Like they cared enough to do that. And it was just like, even though the context was kind of like unsettling,
Yeah.
but like, man, someone likes my design enough that they would go and do something that atrocious. And I feel special. I feel so special.
Aw.
Also,
I
in
have
cosplay,
similar experiences. I have similar experiences because someone sent me a DM yesterday saying, "Oh, they took a screenshot from a Facebook post that someone mentioned me, and they had a screenshot of a VTuber. Like, oh, I like watching this VTuber, and they didn't even tag me. But a completely different person noticed me. So it was like a chain reaction of a person seeing a person liking me in public, and they saw, oh, saying, look, this person liked you."
dude, I think I would cry if someone sat there and said like, "Oh, I actively enjoy like Ed streams," because I'm not gonna lie, streaming is not my strong suit, but content creation is.
Mm.
So if someone was to like say, "Oh yeah, I like watching your stream," I think I could die happy.
I've heard people like they like it. I wish I had more to provide. I've said this somewhat earlier. I need to fix a lot of stuff about myself, and I've been dwindling on that lately. I don't want to get like deep and emotional, but it's just like I love it. I love streaming. I love being a VTuber, but I know I can do more. And I'm being I'm at a point where my numbers and stats are telling me that there are certain things that I have to fix if I want to keep them floating a bit more, or just be more, or there's certain things that I gotta do, and I don't like some of those options.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of seeing like, oh, not sellout. Sellout's not the word I want to use, but it's the word I'm going to use because I don't have a better one right now.
Hmm.
But the option of just like, oh, this is what you get. Like, okay, I'm going to bring up something kind of controversial.
Uh-huh.
Interaction bait.
Oof.
Okay,
Engagement posts, engaging posts.
basically, yeah. Like, I posted one the other day, but when I try to, like, when I do interaction bait, I
Mhm.
try to make it creative. Like, I'm not going to sit there and post the same thing over and over again. Like, oh, your 10th image, or like, the type of thing.
Mhm.
For context, it was a post where it's just like, I was about to get run over, and depending on what you did, you would like choose what happened. If you liked the post, you drove faster. If you retweeted, that was to like tell me to get out of the way. And then if you commented, you got to choose the year, the make, and the model.
It's I just posted one. Where was I? Let me see. It was yesterday. I made this deliberate because I calculated when to post this because I feel I haven't posted one of these in a bit. I can't post them too close to each other because it will tire people out from my algorithm. And
You
it's
know
a post
something?
that says your last save image is now your new VTuber character. How screwed are you? So I made that post and it got 33k views, 400 likes, and 440 comments. That shit sent me flying.
Um,
And it's one of those posts. But then I had that image saved on my phone, and I said there's a right time and place for me to post this image, and I had to I posted it at the right time where I knew it was gonna get just a bit more traction. In the way I learned it's because the previous image that I posted was just super basic. Okay, so if I post an image like this, some people are possibly gonna be clicking on my profile to see if I'm worthy to be followed. So I want the post previous to that one to be something nice and they can see. So you have to optimize the search engine for that, and that is absolutely mind-boggling how that works.
you all know something that I
What?
figured out in the past couple days?
Yeah.
So your post has about 24 hours of the algorithm to be deemed as relevant. For example, my cake post, after about 36 hours was when it finally died down. People were no longer liking it and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to post. We share the same time zone. I won't specify it, obviously.
Yeah.
But if you want the best one, 12 through no, it's 11 through 1 p.m. I'm pretty sure is the best time.
Oh.
Yeah. So
coincidentally, I did posted this around those hours.
Yeah, it's such a good rule of thumb.
People go insane thinking about all this stuff. This is why people hate it. Not they don't hate it, but it's, just thinking about how much you gotta go to the data just to make a stupid post about your last saved image. It's like the thought process that I went through, a normal person does not think about this.
Thing is, okay, personally, I love like algorithmic stuff. I love navigating algorithms.
I do. Sometimes I like the making of a movie more than the movie itself.
No, oh my god, you're so real for that. You're so real for that one.
Because sometimes, even if it's like a terrible movie like The Room, I'm like, I need to know what the fuck happened here, and I want to watch the movie. I want to watch a commentary channel talking for like 3 hours about it.
We need to know exactly. I have a terrible movie for you. I have so many bad movies for you. We need to watch terrible movies together.
I haven't watched a movie in a hot minute. I don't know. I feel like my life is just I am going there right now, but I haven't really been keeping up with anything lately. It's so difficult.
No, this is a super old movie, and it's on Japanese Netflix. But if you love bad movies, please hang out with me more often.
I'll give it my best shot.
Don't worry, I'm terrible at keeping up with people too. Here's how it was put by somebody. Sorry, I ignored your text. I didn't mean to open it. But what's it called? Very briefly, I do want to say I need to go soon because my family is trying to sleep.
Oh yeah, no worries. I gotta hang up the phone as well.
My whole goal was to get on here and be able to finish your piece and at least say that, like, I got that much done, which I did. Hopefully you like it.
It's so freaking beautiful. I love it.
Thank you.
I need to be thankful for this.
It's okay. Usually people are grateful for what I do. It's like nothing. It's nothing at all. But if you just wanted to
no, you have gone beyond. This is like uncalculated. I do call laps and I just like hang out for, like I mentioned earlier, 40 to 50 or an hour, whatever seems normal. But it's been like 2 hours. I'm like, why am I just staying here, just chilling? It's been nice just to rest. So I appreciate that, taking your time.
I appreciate you having me, because this was fun. This was just like humorous. It was delicious. Like if I could eat a collab, this definitely tasted like a good. I don't know. It was fun. That was it. I'm getting sleepy though. So
yeah.
Do you have any parting words to the people? Is there anything that anyone can find you on?
Thank you everyone who from your chat who went to my site to give me inside information about your stuff. That was very, very handy, very fun too. I'm so glad. I hope to see you all, some of you again here around here. Don't feel don't be shy about it, and you too, don't be shy to like drop in and let me know if you ever need me to chill on your stream or stuff like that. Doesn't have to be like that. Doesn't have to be all the time or anytime soon. But if you ever need me for something, just give me a call. And give me some bad movies too.
Oh my god, when I get that list for you, I'm gonna have that list. You got it. Plus, we need to talk about like rabbit holes.
Oh shit.
Go ahead.
No, I was just thinking about it. Like I was trying to think of a pun related to just diving in, deep dive on this kind of stuff. I don't know, some bullshit, but it's too early to be thinking about doing reviews like that. And then come on.
You got that one. All right, I'm gonna go off to say good doohickeys to my chat. Yes. I'll catch you around. Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye. Bye-bye. There we go. Oh, we may still be in the same picture, but right now we hang up on the call. That was really fun. I was not expecting such a long stream. I was gonna, after the karaoke stream today, I was ready to just call it like, you know, oh, you collab for a little bit, but we ended up just vibing and chilling. And that's what I always love about being a VTuber in general. Yeah. Thank you for everyone who stuck around for so long. And, you know, meeting people like this is always a delight. And the artwork, if you haven't seen it, hopefully they'll post it, but I freaking love it. If you haven't checked them out, please check them, give Ebbebe a follow. Great vibes, yes. It's nice to see you here, Native Weep. Thank you for the follow, by the way, and everybody else as well. I think I'm gonna just chill. I don't think I'm gonna do a raid or anything like that. I am genuinely exhausted. So, anyone who's a regular or watch my stuff, check out the YouTubes. Tomorrow night, gonna be doing the Vtuber Chat Show. I'm gonna be too excited. The Insane Podcast. We're gonna be having that later. So yeah. Oh, there they go. They were floating away at the end of the stream. No worries. Oh, Raven, thank you so much for participating on the stream. It's been nice seeing you. I saw you also supporting Ebb on their stream as well. Thanks for a fun day of streams. The hours just flew by. Yes, they did. I gotta go take care of myself. This is gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and enjoying the stuff. I'll see you later. Okay, everyone? Good night. Laters.